Hello guys, let's move to May June 2018 second paper, question number 2. Okay, the question reads 2xy squared divided by, please don't say it's minus, it's divided by. I don't know what happens to the dots here. I think they disappeared, but it's division. So divided by bracket x 4x squared y3 close bracket all to the power of 2 times 8x to the power 4 y to the power 5. So now the first thing to do when you're dealing with this kind of questions is to get rid of the bracket. Okay, this is the bracket I'm talking about. Okay, so now what must we do? Let's bring this down. This will not change. 2x y4 will not change. Divide by, and then how do you kill this bracket? So we use the outside exponent to kill the bracket. So we can put a bracket here and say 4. Okay, this 2 is an exponent, so it means everything that is inside the bracket, it has been raised to the power of 2. Now we also have these exponents inside the bracket for x and y. So these exponents, they have to multiply the outside exponents, like 4 to the power of 2. Okay, x to the power of 2 times this 2 inside should multiply the outside to the power of 2 times 2 y to the power of 3. This 3 should multiply the outside exponent times 2 close bracket times what? Times 8x to the power of 4 y to the power of 5. Okay, so let's simplify what is inside the bracket. So let's bring this down. 2x y to the power of 4 divide by 4 to the power of 2. What is the answer? You can take your calculator here. Say 4 to the power of 2. Your answer will be 16. So it's gonna be 16 x to the power of 2 times 2, it will be x to the power of 4, y to the power of 3 times 2, it will be y to the power of 6 times 8 x to the power of 4, y to the power of 5. Okay, now there is something that you must know. Okay, firstly, I will put it this way. Okay, on division, under division, subtract exponents of like terms. Okay, under multiplication, add exponents of like terms. Okay, so what you're going to do here, we'll start with the numbers. Is 2 divided by 16 times 8. So we're gonna come and say bracket 2 divided by 16 times 8 close bracket and open another bracket. Now it says when we divide, we subtract exponents of like terms. So now let's fill up something that is missing here. This x, it doesn't have exponents, so it is invisible exponent 1. Okay, yeah, I think we're done. So now it's x1 divided by x4 times x4. You see how it goes? So x1 divided by x4, when we divide, we subtract the exponents, so we're gonna say it's x1 divided by x4. So we subtract 4 because when we divide, subtract exponents of like terms, and then multiply x4. So because we multiplying, when you multiply, add the exponents, so we'll say plus x4 close bracket, we open another bracket, we do the same thing. So now we're talking about y. It's y4 divide y6. So when you divide, you subtract exponents, so it's going to be y4 minus 6 multiply by y5. So when you multiply, you add the exponents, we'll say plus 5. We close the bracket. So this is how we do it. So 2 divided by 16 times 8, 2 divided by 16 times 8, got 1. So I got 1, and then x to the power of 1 minus 4 plus 1, I'll get x to the power of 1 as well. Y to the power 4 minus 6 plus 5, I'll get y to the power of 1 as well. So our answer will be xy. Remember, 1 is always invisible, you don't have to put this one. So this will be your answer. xy, which is option number 4. Question number 2, May June 2018, second paper. Yes guys, let's move to May June 2018. This one is the first paper, May June 2018, question number 4. Okay, question number 4 is 1/4 of 4a to the power of 3, close bracket, all to the power of 2. Okay, now what I'm going to say here is that it's 1/4 times this bracket times, or I'll say to the power of 2. Okay, so when you are given two variables outside the bracket, look at the variables. Here it's a fraction and here it's an exponent. So remember, always you should what? You should ignore this one and start using the exponent. So let's start simplifying the bracket using the exponent. Ignore this 1/4 at first. Okay, thank you. So if we ignore this 1/4, we'll come and say it's equals to 1/4 bracket, and now we'll say 4 to the power of 2. Okay, a to the power, remember everything that is inside the bracket has to be raised to the power of 2. So now that a cubed is to the power of 3, we must say it's a cubed, we multiply this cube by 2. Okay, so we're gonna get 1/4 bracket, 4 to the power of 2 is 16, a to the power of 6, close the bracket. So now that you have finished multiplying using the exponent, you can now use this fraction. Okay, so your answer will be equals to 1/4 of 16 is gonna be 4a to the power of 6. So you can take your calculator and simplify. 1/4 times 16 will give you 4a6. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay, now let's move to November 2018, question number 4. Okay, November 2018, question number 4. So now what's happening here? We have two things outside the bracket. We have exponent and we have this number. So like I said, at first we should ignore the number and start using the exponent 3. Okay, so let's ignore this 2. Okay, and then we'll come and say it goes to 2 open bracket, and we say it's 1/2, okay, to the power of 3. So I'm gonna do it this way actually. I'm gonna do it this way: 1/2 to the power of 3, a to the power of 2 times. So remember, these inside exponents, they have to multiply the 3 that is outside. So it's gonna be a to the power of 2 times 3, b to the power of 3 times the outside 3, close the bracket. So it's gonna be equals to, okay, so it seems like 1/2 is to the power of 3, so these two will still remain the same bracket. Now we'll say 1 to the power of 3 will be 1 over 2 to the power of 3 will be 8, and then a to the power of 2 times 3, a to the power of 6, b to the power of 3 times 3, b to the power of 9. Okay, that's it. And then now that we have simplified what is inside the bracket using the exponents, let's multiply using the outside 2. Remember, this outside 2 will only multiply 1 over 8. So our answer will be, if you take your, especially Casio, if you're using Casio, yeah, press the fraction key and say 2 over 1 times 1 over 8. You'll get your answer. Okay, but for me, I will just cross multiply here, like 2 into 2 is 1, 2 into 8 is 4. So what am I gonna get here? I will get 1 over 4, a to the power of 6, b to the power of 9, which is option number a, 1/4 of a6 b9, 1/4 of a6 b9, option number 2. Okay, so this is how we simplify. Okay, please replay the video if you don't understand, and then I am a number. For more info, you can WhatsApp or call me at my number. Okay, thank you.